Mitsubishi Motors has sold over 2.6 million copies of their Outlander. It's their best-selling nameplate. So for 2022, as you can see, it is all new and redesigned. And when you're dealing with their best seller, you have to make sure that you get it right. And I'm pretty sure they got it right. The words huge departure is probably an understatement when describing the styling of this new 2022 Outlander compared to the 2020. First of all, this is the first model or first vehicle for Mitsubishi within the alliance. So Mitsubishi has joined up with Nissan and Renault, so that alliance there has produced this new Outlander. And if you are wondering, hey, it looks a little bit similar to the Nissan Rogue. Well, it does share a few things, or more than a few things, with the Rogue, except it does have its own identity. Up front, you have a piano finish with chrome. Here, right underneath the Mitsubishi badge, you do have a front viewing camera. Check out the chrome accent around the headlights. Some of you might not like chrome. I think it actually works for this vehicle, especially with this gray color. And now the headlights are not on the top here. The headlights are on the side. So they are really extended out to the furthest edges, making the vehicle look even wider. Speaking of wider, this vehicle is also wider and longer than the outgoing Outlander as well. And along the side, 18-inch rims come standard. However, if you go to the LE trim and above, you get 20-inch standard wheels. These are the two-tone wheels. Power folding mirrors. This is the GT trim, by the way. And check out this belt line and the accent lines that they've integrated right down the side here. It really pinches it in. It gives it a masculine look. And overall, I think this new Outlander looks very, very sleek, yet actually muscular, if that makes any sense. You have a floating type of roof design here with this black accents. So it separates a roof from the rear pillar here. Moving on to the back, we have a two-part wraparound LED tail lamps. You have a roof spoiler, and I don't know if it's just me or not, but doesn't this look a little bit like a BMW X5 from the back? I think it has a little bit of resemblance. What do you think? Down below, there is no actual visible exhaust pipe at all. You have these finishes here and kind of a diffuser type of look, and you have a rear wiper. The new Outlander also comes with a new power tailgate. This one is equipped with the hands-free kick feature. A little kick there, little beep, and watch how fast it comes up. 4.5 seconds compared to 8 seconds on the previous generation. That's a big deal. Believe me, we have a Highlander and it takes forever. It's a really, really big pet peeve that I have. A lot of times I just don't even bother opening it. It takes too long. In the back, you'll find a very functional cargo area. Here are a couple crates that I have put in here just to give you an example of how much room that you have with the third row seats down. Remember, this does come as a 7-passenger vehicle, so 2 extra seats in the back. Underneath, you have room for your tonneau cover, so you can hide things away. You have a 12-volt outlet, and you know, I'm a big fan of hooks. This has hooks on either side to hang your bags. As well, you do have levers on either side to fold down that second row. So with everything folded down, you have plenty of room if you don't have to have anyone in the rear seats at all. One thing to note though is that in order to fold that third row down, you do have to take off the headrests. Just like that. Then you can probably just put them in that side cubby area. The power hatch also has a lock button, so you can just press that, down it comes, and it'll lock by itself. There are quite a few trims when choosing your Outlander. There is the base ES, and you go all the way to the top to the GT trim that we have right now. But the biggest thing is, man, it doesn't even resemble anything like the outgoing Outlander whatsoever. All on a positive note, absolutely. You have a very, very horizontal design right now. Look at this long straight line with the chrome and the piano finish. It really does have a very, very premium look and feel. This one also has a contrast stitching. You can see it on the dash. It's all very, very soft material, by the way. Not a lot of hard plastic anywhere to be found. Maybe a little hard plastic just on the lower door panels, but that's to be expected on any vehicle. Speaking of door pockets, they are large enough to hold my favorite Yeti tumbler that fits in there, so thumbs up for that. Seat-wise, top 2 trim levels come with leather seats, but if you go for the premium package that we have on this GT, you get semi-aniline leather, and that just adds another layer of durability for your vehicle. Heated front seats come standard on all Outlanders. However, if you go up one level up to the SC from the base ES, you also get a standard heated steering wheel across the board there. This one is also equipped with heated rear seats. Now, heated steering wheel at the front, guess what? This beautiful leather wrapped steering wheel is heated all the way through. None of this half stuff that we have in our Highlander. And as you can see, look at the quilting on these leather seats. This is next level stuff, hands down. They did a really, really good job on this interior. Even the windows, if you look, they're double paned windows. So when we close it, it really isolates the outside from this cabin. Very, very solid. This is something that you would normally find in way higher end and more expensive vehicles than the Outlander. For instrumentation, standard is a 7-inch display with analog gauges. However, you can get, on this GT, you do get a 12.3-inch full color display, so digital cockpit right there, plus for the first time a over 10-inch color head-up display, and in the center you either get an 8 or a 9-inch digital display, and this comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This one has the backup camera plus the around view cameras. We mentioned that camera up front, and what I like about it is that there is a dedicated camera button. So you just hit that button and up pops the camera, you get the overhead, and sometimes that's really handy. You might not be backing up, you just want to see around you. Just hit that camera, no need to go through any menus. The Outlander can also be equipped with a Bose audio system that this one has. One thing that this doesn't have, where I can't find it, I looked through the manual and I'm looking up here and on the mirror, there is no home link feature. You know, those systems where you can pair a button on your vehicle to your garage door at home, and it's really handy so you don't have to carry your garage door opener. So yeah, I can't find that. However, a lot of the new garage doors, they're Wi-Fi operated now anyways. Like mine at home, I can actually even use my phone or my watch to do it, but that would be a nice thing. And for the first time, you have a tri-zone climate control for the Outlander, and that comes standard from the SE trim and above, which is just one above base. So that's pretty well standard. And I think that most people are going to get the SE and above. It's only $2,500 more than the base model. And you get things like, you get wireless charging, you get the tri-zone climate control, and you get the large panel roof. So you have left and right control of temperature, and you have the third zone, which is the second row seats have their own temperature control as well. Trim levels LE and above get Mitsubishi Connect. What is that? Well, you get remote services, of course. You can unlock your door, you can remotely start your vehicle, control your climate control for hot or cold days. That's all good stuff and pretty well standard nowadays, but you can also use it to track other drivers. For instance, maybe you have a teen driver, a new driver in your household, and you can tell if a certain speed limit has been exceeded or what time the vehicle is being driven at. So you can do all that with the Mitsubishi Connect app. And that is free for 24 months on all LE and up Outlanders. In the middle console here, this might look a little bit familiar if you watched my review on the new Nissan Rogue. Well, it also has a shifter very similar to this one here. This is a shift-by-wire system on this Outlander. It's got a good feel to it. It looks good. Behind that, you have a mode selector now for your drive modes or terrain modes, basically. And you have 6 different modes now, so more modes than before. Beside that, you have a electric parking brake, and you have auto hold. Big fan of that. You can just have that on, stop at a stop sign or stop light most likely, and it'll just hold the vehicle. You can take your foot off the brake, and then when you accelerate, it just releases and it just does that for you. You can turn that on and off right there. All right, let's check out the back. Backseat passengers don't get left out on the new Outlander. First of all, lots of room. Doesn't matter what trim level you get the same amount of room. Of course, this has the quilted semi-aniline seats, just like the front does, but yeah, the same amount of room. So the front seat is set for where I would be driving. I'm almost 5'11". Lots of foot room in height-wise and lots of knee room as well. You have some large pockets here so you can put tablets and things, and also you have some pockets up top. So let's say you have your phone here, you could just slip that in just like that if you're going for a drive, or you can even have it like that. It doesn't matter anyways. So lots of storage room back here. This one is also equipped with the manual sunshades here, and you get 2 USBs, one USB-C and one Type A USB. Now there is a small hump in the middle, just to make you aware. It's not very big, but there is a small hump. Now, one nice thing for the middle seat here, if you don't have anyone sitting here, you can just release that down, and not only does this provide 2 additional cup holders for both passengers on either side of it, but it also opens up the back. So if you have longer items, for instance, skis or a snowboard or some tools or something like that, they will pass through here without any issue. So that's the second row. We're done, right? What? You want me to get into that third row in this compact SUV? Really? All right, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna make this as graceful as possible. One lever on the top, push it as far forward as it goes. Now the entrance there is not very wide for your foot to get it in. There's one thing. So let's close the door. Moment of truth. Pull the back seat, pull it back. Oh, there it locks. How much room is up front? Yeah, not a lot of room up front, but head is barely touching here. I'm actually quite surprised that this is actually usable. It really is. There are actual drink holders back here too. Short trips, zero issue, or smaller kids for sure. Yeah, it's not bad. And the seat cushions are fairly comfortable. There's a lot of foam to them. I know an old Outlanders before, the seat bottoms were really thin to save room, and they really were not very comfortable. And you know what, even just having a third row in a vehicle in this class just gives people more options. And a lot of times, even our third row, we rarely use it, but on the occasion it's nice to have, and that's why this would be great to have. So what do you think of the new Outlander so far? Leave a comment below. I really want to know what you think. I'm pretty impressed so far. I like the exterior, I like the interior, but you know what? There's a lot more going on under the hood and under this vehicle and this brand new platform that we can't even cover it all in one video. So we're going to split it into 2. So on the second video, we're going to pick up the family. We're going to see how it handles some family situations and see how this vehicle handles. I hope you liked this first look. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, and we'll see you on the next Everyday Reviews.